All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar and with me is Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to host India's Commonwealth Games 2022 medal winners at his official residence today. Government to bring model bylaws to govern all primary agricultural cooperative societies. BJP sweeps Panchayat elections in Goa. Har Ghar Tiranga campaign to mark 75 years of India's independence to kick off today. RBI asks banks to ensure borrowers are not harassed by recovery agents. Retail inflation declines to 6.71% in July this year. India's exports rise by 11.51% to $36.27 billion in July. Uttar Pradesh ATS arrests Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist assigned to kill Nupur Sharma. Renowned author Salman Rushdie stabbed on stage in New York State of US. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will host all the medal winners of the Commonwealth Games 2022 at his official residence in New Delhi at 11 a.m. today. In the recently concluded Commonwealth Games 2022, Indian athletes have won 61 medals, including 22 gold, 16 silver and 23 bronze. Nearly 200 Indian athletes competed for medals across 16 different sports at the Commonwealth Games held in Birmingham from the 28th of last month to the 8th of this month.
लेकिन मैं आपको ये जरूर वादा करता हूं कि जब आप लौटेंगे तो हम जरूर मिलकर आपकी विजय का उत्सव मनाएंगे। साथियों, आज का ये समय भारतीय खेलों के इतिहास का एक तरह से सबसे महत्वपूर्ण कालखंड है। आज आप जैसे खिलाड़ियों का हौसला भी बुलंद है, ट्रेनिंग भी बेहतर हो रही है और खेल के प्रति देश में माहौल भी जबरदस्त। आप सभी नए शिखर चढ़ रहे हैं, नए शिखर गढ़ रहे हैं। आप में से अनेक साथी लगातार अंतर्राष्ट्रीय टूर्नामेंट में सराहनीय प्रदर्शन भी कर रहे हैं। ये अभूतपूर्व आत्मविश्वास आप सभी के भीतर आज पूरा देश अनुभव कर रहा है।
Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah has said that the government will bring model bylaws to govern all primary agricultural cooperative societies or PACs in the country. He said the sick and defunct PACs should be revived or taken for liquidation. Mr. Shah was addressing a national conference on rural cooperative banks organized by the Ministry of Cooperation and the National Federation of State Cooperative Banks at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi yesterday.
देश भर की सभी पैक्स का एक बायलॉज हो, इसके लिए एक इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है। मैं मानता हूं कि इस इनिशिएटिव में आप सभी सहभागिता और सहकार दोनों होना चाहिए, तभी ये बायलॉज परिपूर्ण बनेंगे। ये बायलॉज के अंदर हमने कई प्रकार की व्यवस्थाएं ऑटोमेटिक हो जाए ऐसा करा है। ये बायलॉज के बाद पैक्स सिर्फ एग्रीकल्चर फाइनेंस करने वाली संस्था नहीं हो, क्योंकि जब 3 लाख पैक्स बनाएंगे तो पैक्स को वायबल भी करना पड़े। वायबिलिटी अगर नहीं है तो पैक्स बनाकर क्या करेंगे, पैक्स वीक हो जाए। वायबिलिटी लाने के लिए ढेर सारे नए क्षेत्र खोले गए।
Bharatiya Janata Party has swept Panchayat elections in Goa. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant told reporters that BJP has won over 150 panchayats out of 186. State BJP President Sadanand Shet Tanavade said around 800 to 900 of our Panch members have been elected. The counting of votes was taken up yesterday. Though the elections were not held on party lines, the candidates were backed by different political parties. The Panchayat elections, which were held on Wednesday, had recorded a voter turnout of 78.7%. Around 5,038 candidates were in the fray from 1,464 wards. The Har Ghar Tiranga campaign to encourage people bring the Tiranga home and hoist it to mark the 75th year of India's independence will kick off from today. The campaign, initiated as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to commemorate India's 75th anniversary of independence, will run till August 15th. The program envisages inspiring Indians everywhere to hoist the national flag at their home. More than 20 crore national flags have been made available to people since the announcement of the campaign. In his Mann Ki Baat program last month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had appealed to people to strengthen the Har Ghar Tiranga movement by hoisting or displaying the national flag in their homes from August 13 to 15.
मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव के तहत 13 से 15 अगस्त तक एक स्पेशल मूवमेंट हर घर तिरंगा का आयोजन किया जा रहा है। इस मूवमेंट का हिस्सा बनकर 13 से 15 अगस्त तक आप अपने घर पर तिरंगा जरूर फहराएं या उसे अपने घर पर लगाएं। तिरंगा हमें जोड़ता है, हमें देश के लिए कुछ करने के लिए प्रेरित करता है। साथियों, आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव में हो रहे इन सारे आयोजनों का सबसे बड़ा संदेश यही है कि हम सभी देशवासी अपने कर्तव्य का पूरी निष्ठा से पालन करें। तभी हम उन अनगिनत स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों का सपना पूरा कर पाएंगे, उनके सपनों का भारत बना पाएंगे। इसलिए हमारे अगले 25 साल का यह अमृतकाल हर देशवासी के लिए कर्तव्य काल की तरह है। देश को आजाद कराने हमारे वीर सेनानी हमें ये जिम्मेदारी देकर गए हैं और हमें इसे पूरी तरह निभाना है।
The idea behind the initiative is to invoke the feeling of patriotism in the hearts of people and promote awareness about the tricolour. Apart from houses, the flag will be hoisted in PSUs, local self-government bodies, government, educational institutions, commercial establishments and private firms. The flag can be displayed even in the night of August 13 and 14th.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has shared instances of countrymen's enthusiasm for Har Ghar Tiranga Abhiyan from across the country. In a series of tweets, Mr. Modi said that every Indian is happy to see the tricolour waving in the water, land and sky of the country. The Prime Minister thanked the countrymen for their spirit towards the tricolour. He said this bold scene of incomparable respect for the tricolour shows the enthusiasm and zeal of the Indians. Mr. Modi stressed that such tricolour yatras filled with future leaders of India are going to fill everyone with the spirit of patriotism. Union Minister of State for Panchayati Raj, Kapil Patil, has expressed confidence that the world will see a modern and powerful India through the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. He was speaking at the National Flag Hoisting and Freedom Fighter Felicitation Ceremony organized at the Aga Khan Palace in Pune. He said freedom fighters sacrificed their lives to bring freedom to this country. The central government has organized Har Ghar Tiranga campaign to make today's young generation aware of their sacrifice and get inspiration from it.
The Badhe Chalo Lehra Do Har Ghar Tiranga Fehra Do campaign culminated with the grand finale event in the presence of Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur and Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy at the Talkatora Stadium in New Delhi yesterday. Speaking on this occasion, Mr. Thakur said, under the reign of previous governments at the centre, no one could dare to unfurl the national flag in Jammu and Kashmir region. However, he said after the abrogation of Article 370 by the NDA government, anyone can freely hoist the tricolour anywhere in the region. He urged the youth to resolve to take India to newer heights in next 25 years under Amrit Kal.
भारत के नौजवान के हाथ में भी जब तिरंगा आता है तो भारत का नौजवान ये कल्पना करे, ये प्रण ले, ये प्रतिज्ञा ले कि अमृत काल यानी कि अगले 25 वर्ष अमृत काल ही नहीं, हम अमृत लक्ष्य भी निर्धारित करेंगे और अगले 25 वर्षों में अपने भारत देश को महान बनाएंगे और विश्व गुरु बनाने का काम हम सब नौजवान एकजुट होकर करेंगे.
Films Division will organize a 3-day online film festival, Azadi Ke Rang, from the 13th to 15th August 2022 on its website and YouTube channel. A package of total 11 films presenting major milestones of our freedom struggle and freedom fighters will mark the occasion. Online festival will be showcased on Films Division website www.filmsdivision.org and YouTube channel www.youtube.com. Films Division will also release a special commemorative DVD set of 18 unique films on freedom struggle and important historic moments to mark India at 75 on 15th August 2022. Films Division has already released a public service announcement film, Har Ghar Tiranga, in all the theatres in India for a fortnight from the 5th to the 18th August 2022.
India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has crossed 207 crore mark. More than 20,13,000 vaccine doses were administered yesterday. Union Health Ministry said that the cumulative first dose of COVID vaccine administered to over 102 crore and second dose administered to 93 crore 74 lakh. The Anti-Terrorism Squad of Uttar Pradesh has arrested Jaish-e-Mohammed and Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan-linked terrorist Mohammed Nadeem from Saharanpur. More from our correspondent.
According to ATS, a document with the title Explosive Scores Fidai Force was found in the mobile phone of alleged terrorist Mohammed Nadeem. Chats and audio messages with Jaish-e-Mohammed and other terrorist operatives sitting in Pakistan and Afghanistan were also found in that mobile phone. During investigation, Nadeem told that he was in touch with the terrorist organizations since 2018 and was planning to attack any government building or police compound. He said that he was planning to visit those operatives sitting in Pakistan and Afghanistan after getting visa. He was also given the task to kill suspended BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma by Jaish-e-Mohammed. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Retail inflation based on the Consumer Price Index or CPI eased to 6.71% in July this year compared to 7.01% in the preceding month. As per the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, inflation eased mainly due to easing prices in food and beverages section. The government has mandated the central bank to maintain retail inflation at 4% with a margin of 2% on either side. The Reserve Bank of India has asked financial institutions that their loan recovery agents should not intimidate or harass any person, either physically or verbally, for their debt collection efforts. The RBI has also advised that agents should not humiliate publicly or intrude upon the privacy of the debtors' family members, referees and friends. More from our correspondent.
RBI has observed that the recovery agents employed by the financial institutions have been deviating from the extant instructions issued time to time. In view of concerns arising from the activities of these agents, RBI has asked recovery agents not to call the borrower for recovery of overdue loans, making false and misleading representations before 8 a.m. and after 7 p.m. It has also barred recovery agents from sending inappropriate messages either on mobile or through social media, making threatening or anonymous calls, repeatedly calling the borrowers or calling the borrowers before 8 a.m. and after 7 p.m. These instructions will be applicable to all commercial banks, including regional rural banks, cooperative banks, non-banking financial companies, asset reconstruction companies, and all India financial institutions. RBI has warned that any violation in this regard by recovery agents will be viewed seriously. It has also clarified that these guidelines will not be applicable to microfinance or collateral free loans given to households having annual income up to 3 lakh. Jeevan Bhavsar, AIR News, Mumbai.
You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to host India's Commonwealth Games 2022 medal winners at his official residence today. Government to bring model bylaws to govern all primary agricultural cooperative societies. BJP sweeps panchayat elections in Goa. Har Ghar Tiranga campaign to mark 75 years of India's independence to kick off today. RBI asks banks to ensure borrowers are not harassed by recovery agents. Retail inflation declines to 7.61% in July this year. India's exports rise by 11.51% to $36.27 billion in July. Uttar Pradesh ATS arrests Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist assigned to kill Nupur Sharma. Renowned author Salman Rushdie stabbed on stage in New York State of US. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
अगर आप स्टार्टअप करने की सोच रहे हैं तो देरी क्यों? हम लेकर आए हैं स्टार्टअप चैंपियंस का दूसरा संस्करण, जहां हर एपिसोड में आप सीखेंगे कुछ खास बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजीज हमारे स्टार्टअप चैंपियन से। अब से हर शनिवार रात 9 बजे डीडी न्यूज, रात 10 बजे डीडी इंडिया और हर रविवार दोपहर 12 बजे डीडी नेशनल पर देखिए स्टार्टअप चैंपियंस का दूसरा संस्करण। स्टार्टअप करना है तो स्टार्टअप चैंपियन से सीखो।
Welcome back to the morning news on All India Radio. Country's overall exports, including merchandise and services, exhibited growth last month. Exports registered growth of 11.51% over the same period of last year and estimated to be $61.18 billion. However, overall imports also exhibited a growth of 42.9% in comparison to the corresponding period of last year. Country's imports in the last month are estimated to be $82.22 billion. Talking to AIR News, Minister of State, Commerce and Industry, Som Prakash, has said that country's overall exports, including merchandise and services in the last April to July quarter, are estimated to be $253.84 billion, exhibiting a positive growth of 22.85% over the same period last year.
इंडिया से एक्सपोर्ट्स हर साल पिछले साल भी 31 मार्च को जो साल खत्म हुआ है रिकॉर्ड एक्सपोर्ट्स हुआ है। हमारा टारगेट था $400 बिलियन का, लेकिन $420 बिलियन हुआ। ये भी रिकॉर्ड था। और हर महीने इस महीने भी 36% इंक्रीज हुआ है। इससे पहले महीने भी इंक्रीज हुआ है। बहुत अच्छी एक्सपोर्ट्स है। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी का जो हमें आह्वान दिया है निर्भर भारत का, उसके अधीन हमारी कोशिश है कि इम्पोर्ट को कम करें, यहीं प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाएं और ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक्सपोर्ट करें। इसी नीति पर हम चल रहे हैं और इससे बहुत ज्यादा सक्सेस, और इंडिया हैज बिकम ए डेस्टिनेशन फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी इन वर्ल्ड है।
And now let's listen to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News, Birth of a Nation.
India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
In today's episode, we remember Manipuri freedom fighters Tikendrajit Singh and Thangal General, who were executed by hanging on the 13th of August 1891 by the British. Tikendrajit Singh and Thangal General were the great defenders of Manipur during the Anglo-Manipur War of 1891.
Tikendrajit was born in 1858 to Maharaja of Manipur, Chandrakirti, and Chengtham Chanu Kaujeshwari Devi. In the First Anglo-Burmese War in the 1820s, the British had helped the Manipur royal family to regain their kingdom from the Burmese. Subsequently, Manipur became a British protectorate, and from 1835, the British stationed a political agent in Manipur.
Tikendrajit did not like the interference of the British in the Manipur administration and was determined to expel the British from Manipur and bring back its independence. As Jubraj, the heir apparent under the rule of his brother Kulchandra Singh, Tikendrajit led Manipuris against the British. Thangal General ordered the execution of the English prisoners following the March 24 English aggression.
The rise of Tikendrajit in Manipur was considered a threat to British supremacy. Lord Lansdowne sent 3 columns of troops to Manipur from Kohima, Silchar and Tamil to save their motherland. The Manipuris fought very bravely under the direction of Tikendrajit, but it was not a match against the superior might and arms of the British. The British occupied Manipur on the 27th of April 1891. Tikendrajit and other leaders of Manipur went underground, but Tikendrajit was arrested on the 23rd of May 1891.
Tikendrajit and Thangal General were publicly hanged on 13th of August 1891 at Pedapung Polo Ground in Imphal. After independence, the ground was renamed as Bir Tikendrajit Park and a Shaheed Minar was erected in it. The northern part of Imphal market has been named Thangal Bazaar after the brave martyr Thangal General. AIR News salutes the brave sons of the soil.
We also remember martyr Dalal Singh, who died on the 13th of August 1924. Born in 1899 in district Hoshiarpur, Punjab, Dalal Singh took part in the Akali activities in the state. He joined the 7th Peaceful Sikh Jatha to Jaito Gurdwara Gangsar, Nabha in 1924 against the British order prohibiting all prayer assemblies there.
When the Jatha people reached Jaito, the police stopped them from entering into the Gurudwara and also carried out some arrests. Dalal Singh was put behind bars in Nabha jail and died during imprisonment due to torture on the 13th of August 1924. AIR News salutes the brave son of the soil.
We also remember independence activist Dwarka Das, who was martyred on the 13th of August 1942. Born in 1898 at Nagpur, Maharashtra, Dwarka Das joined a procession during the Quit India movement on the 13th of August 1942.
He was among the thousands who thronged the Nagpur streets and raised anti-colonial slogans. The British police force opened fire on the processionists at several places at Nagpur, injuring 50 protesters and killing 17 same day. Dwarka Das was among those killed in the firing. We salute the brave son of the soil.
We also remember martyr Lokwant Singh, who took part in the First War of Independence in 1857.
Singh was captured in an encounter with the company troops and charged with desertion and mutiny against the British authorities. He was sentenced to transportation for life with hard labor in irons and sent to the Andaman Islands in April 1858, where he died in detention on the 13th of August 1858. AIR News salutes the brave son of the soil.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
India will complete 75 years of its independence on the 15th of this month. This year, Independence Day will take place amidst the ongoing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. In the run-up to the Independence Day celebration, All India Radio News is running a special series, India at 75. Today, the theme is India's soft power, cinema and yoga. India is making great strides in many fields. This has resulted in the growing stature of India's soft power in the world arena. Cinema and yoga, which are the crucial elements in the lives of Indians, have now become parts of the lives of the world community. Cinema as a soft power can play a major role in nation branding initiatives. Now, not just the Hindi movies, but also the films in different Indian languages are getting vast viewers. Expansion of digital outreach of media and latest distribution technologies have enabled the Indian cinema industry to cater the viewers at national and international level. This year, India was the official country of honor at the Marche du Film organized alongside the Cannes Film Festival in France. Speaking during the India Forum on India, the content hub of the world, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur had said, Indian cinema has been entertaining not only the Indians, but global viewers also. He had stressed that the Indian media and entertainment sector is a significant contributor in the economy and also showcases the country's soft power at the global level.
Indian cinema has played a crucial role and portrayed our fight for independence, be it through turbulent times and in our triumphs. Today, the media and entertainment sector in India is a significant contributor not only to the creative economy but also for projecting India's soft power abroad. Our government has envisioned and spearheaded major initiatives over the last 8 years to boost co-production. States such as Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and others have taken the lead through film facilitation policies and providing co-production opportunities.
Yoga is becoming popular and people across the world are embracing yoga in their lives to remain healthy. At the initiative of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the United Nations General Assembly took a historic decision in 2014 to declare 21st June as the International Day of Yoga. Since 2015, the International Day of Yoga has been celebrated worldwide. On the occasion of the 8th International Day of Yoga this year, the Prime Minister participated in a mass yoga demonstration at Mysore Palace ground in Mysuru. The Prime Minister emphasized that yoga brings peace. He said that the peace from yoga is not merely for individuals. Yoga brings peace everywhere.
Renowned author Salman Rushdie was stabbed on stage before giving a lecture at the Chautauqua Institution in Western New York last night. New York Governor Kathy Hochul said the author is alive and has been transported to a local hospital. New York State Police said that the suspect was taken into custody by a state trooper at the event. The 75-year-old India-born author was facing death threats over his book, The Satanic Verses. Iranian revolutionary leader Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini issued fatwa that called for Rushdie's execution after publication of his book in 1988.
Now let us have a look at the weather forecast for today. National capital Delhi will have generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. Minimum temperature was 25 degrees Celsius and maximum will be 36 degrees. Mumbai will have generally cloudy sky with light rain. Minimum temperature was 25 degrees Celsius and maximum will be 30 degrees. Chennai will have generally cloudy sky with light rain. Minimum temperature was 28 degrees Celsius and maximum will be 36 degrees. Kolkata will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Minimum temperature was 26 degrees Celsius and maximum will be 31 degrees. Srinagar and Jammu will have partly cloudy sky. Leh, Muzaffarabad and Gilgit will have partly cloudy sky.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. Under the Har Ghar Tiranga Abhiyan, first Tiranga Park set up in Gurugram with installation of 75 national flags of 12 feet height, writes the Tribune. Raising hopes of RBI going for a softer increase in policy rates, the Economic Times reports inflation cools, industrial growth on firm ground. No GST on residential premises if leased for personal use. The Pioneer quotes the government, dismissing media reports. The Hindu cites India calling for de-escalation of tensions on the Taiwan situation. The paper quotes India's message to China saying, avoid unilateral action to alter Taiwan's status quo. Power, capital goods, metals, fire up small and mid-cap stocks, says the Indian Express. And finally, the Times of India cites an encouraging story on Srinagar's first multiplex to begin movie screening 32 years after terror struck Valley Cinemas. Screen set to come alive again.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to host India's Commonwealth Games 2022 medal winners at his official residence today. Government to bring model bylaws to govern all primary agricultural cooperative societies. BJP sweeps Panchayat elections in Goa. Har Ghar Tiranga campaign to mark 75 years of India's independence to kick off today. RBI asks banks to ensure borrowers are not harassed by recovery agents. Retail inflation declines to 6.71% in July this year. India's exports rise by 11.51% to $36.27 billion in July. Uttar Pradesh ATS arrests Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist assigned to kill Nupur Sharma, and renowned author Salman Rushdie stabbed on stage in New York State of US. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.